Hi, Sacred Souls. Welcome to my channel, Sacred Intuition 111, and welcome to the first ever edition of Radio Silence. All right, I am a divine feminine who is currently on a mission to awaken the people in my collective to their most authentic self. Or if you've already awakened to your most authentic self, I'm here to guide you in your connections, whether this is a soulmate connection, higher level soulmate, counterpart, twin flame, whatever label you want to put on it. In these messages, like the radio silence one, they are aimed at sacred soul connections that are in separation, where there is no communication. And the aim is to understand what is going on. I'm sure not every single message might resonate with you. If you do vibe, please hit like and subscribe. And if you feel guided to, then maybe drop something in the comment section. Please, if you feel like it, share how the message resonated, as it does help the algorithm, but only comment if you feel confident and comfortable about what you're saying. I just really hope that on this channel that we can grow and evolve together. And I would just like to offer my support by channeling your spirit guides and your ancestors and your sacred soul connections, okay? So, in this first edition of Radio Silence, let's check in as to what might be the blockages right now. Like, what is holding this person back that you're connected to, and why is there no communication? Okay, I'm going to be using the Talk to Me Oracle, Volume 3. It's a German deck, so don't be surprised. And those cards are huge. So it's going to be very interesting how I'm going to get a message. But yeah, and I feel guided to this one. Do I feel any other? I kind of feel drawn to this one. And this one. Okay. Let's put it together and put it to the side. I see underneath the deck the throat chakra, and it talks about someone who has a lack of drive. Like, this is someone who is very, not feeling energetic at all. Okay, but we're gonna see what are the cards. So the first one that I pulled is the solar plexus chakra. And with the solar plexus, I was just about to say, it is where our confidence lies. And also our solar plexus is protecting all our other chakra centers. So if you have a very well-balanced solar plexus, you're also more protected against external energies, for instance. So, yeah, a friend of mine who is a shaman, he actually taught me this, and it is advisable to do some chakra clearing, especially like going out from the solar plexus, because if you then take it out, and of course, if you are in a sacred soul connection, the two of you are interconnected. No matter, and literally, welcome to Radio Silence, even though you might not be in communication, maybe this person has ghosted you, they might appear to be building somewhere else, with someone else, or they're just having a great life whatsoever. And your path might be very separate in this 3D right now. Your souls energetically are still tethered together. Okay, let's see. The first one says, I am scared. So, okay. So this person is aware that you see them as the ideal partner, okay? And normally you would think that this is a great compliment. But for this person, it causes a lot of anxiety and stress. Because this person is deeply afraid to disappoint you and to not be able to live up to your expectations, okay? Or that you could even abandon them. Now, some of you will be now saying, well, why would I abandon them? They are the love of my life, and I want to build with them. Yes, but these people oftentimes grew up in a household, in a family dynamic, or maybe a past relationship that truly left a deep imprint in a not so pleasant way. And I'm sure that you can also relate to it, that there are certain wounds that you're having that stem from your past. And I'm sure that you've already been doing a lot of healing, and yet there's always more room for growth. We never stop growing, or at least I hope not, and we never stop healing until the end of our life. Okay? Okay. So it seems like this person... Sorry. Wow, that was very unexpected. All of a sudden, I had like... as if something just flew into my throat. I hope it didn't. But yeah, that was very interesting. Okay. The person that you're connected to already experienced this before. They might have had a very stable relationship, or so they thought. And that person just up and left them. And they might not have actually known as to what has happened. Like they didn't see the warning signs. But out of this, a negative mindset, like a negative belief, has manifested. And it is quite difficult for them to let go of that. Okay, what's the other one? Ha! No way. Get out of here. I know most of you won't be able to read those because they're in German. It's the throat chakra, which is about communication and expression, truth and authenticity. Solar plexus is about mindsets or beliefs, personality and action. And it says, every woman is the same. Well, now take it as it resonates. If you look at a male person, then all men are the same. And that is exactly tying into this fear, this anxiety that this person is feeling. So, this person that you are sharing the sacred soul connection with has had really bad experiences in the past, and now they are projecting onto you. And of course, that is creating a massive block, because instead of actually talking to you and clearing these things up and having a true partnership, which consists of compromise and communication and honesty and transparency, they just kind of like deal with it on their own. And obviously they're not dealing with it in a healthy and improving kind of way. Okay, So this is so deeply rooted within them. It doesn't matter how much you try to convince them of the opposite, because they are so hanging on to that opinion, on that view that they're having on the other gender or whatever gender they are attracted to, that they're not going to be listening. And what makes it even worse is that this person sees you as someone who's highly attractive, like highly beautiful, highly, incredibly handsome. So that actually makes it even harder for them to even trust in you. And now you would say, oh my God, that is so unreasonable. But it's an insecurity wound. Let's face it, it's true. And so this person basically doubts, like, why would you want them? And that you must be after something, like that you have an ulterior motive. Now, don't get it twisted and don't get upset. I know this can be very triggering to hear, but we want to know as to what is blocking right now so that we have a deeper understanding. And not to apologize any faulty or negative behavior, but in my opinion, it is, if we can understand where someone is coming from, it's easier to make peace with it. That doesn't mean that we are fine with it or that it's okay how things were done or what was done, but it gives you the peace of mind of actually being like, okay, I get what the blockage is. Right now, it is out of my circle of influence. So I'm letting go and I detach with love. Unless, of course, you do not love this person, but then I wonder, why the heck are you listening to this message? That doesn't make sense. Okay, anyway. So, the good thing is that deep down, this person does know that you're different. But they're trying to talk themselves out of it because it's some kind of self-protection, okay? And there we have the crown chakra. Interesting. We're always skipping one. Because between the solar plexus and the throat chakra is the heart chakra. And between the throat chakra and the crown chakra is the third eye chakra. Interesting. No way. And it says betrayed. The crown chakra is about spirituality, divine guidance, and awakening or enlightenment. And literally, this is so divinely guided. You saw me how I was pulling it. This person has been cheated on before or used for ulterior motives. So either from their past romantic partner, but it could have also even happened in childhood that they were betrayed by a parental figure or even like a best friend or a good friend. Yeah. Whether that was for material gain or maybe they were actually betrayed in love. Yeah, and now they connect love with deceit and having to pay. And now this person still has to learn how to trust again and to also forgive. And especially if someone uses a huge self-protection shield, it is rather difficult to forgive themselves, because someone can only ask for your forgiveness if they can forgive themselves first. And to forgive oneself, you'll have to look at the shadows. You have to look as to what you've done, what it cost, and how you're intending to fix it. And for most, even the first step to look at what they might have done is so deeply shameful and so deeply painful that they often shy away from it. And it's easier to just push it to side or to downplay it, to just not to be forced to look at it directly. But in Sacred Soul Connections, you can rest assured that the divine is definitely not going to let them get away with it, because that is also part of their karmic lessons. And when I say it's part of their karmic lessons, it's not to say interesting that I was interrupted by my spirit guides just now. I guess I was not meant to go down there, but I just saw a timing, like a number, 1559. And what I'm actually, what this person is currently looking at, or what the universe is working on, that they're facing this, is their negative, like toxic patterns that they might have justified by their way of upbringing, some kind of set of beliefs, some kind of traditions, kind of community that they are part of, whether that is a work environment, a family, kind of like family community or friend community. Maybe they have certain interests in that kind of community that they are like entangled in. And it's about also healing that. But it seems like this person also used certain communities or a certain mindset or certain set of beliefs as like the ultimate excuse to pull back. But what it actually served as was a self-protection shield. So it's basically like the fox in the Lenormand, because yes, the fox can talk about deceit, but it often is also like a self-protection, because the fox is quite sneaky, but also very intelligent, very strategic what they're doing. So the fox doesn't want to get caught. So that's why the fox is tiptoeing around the barn, like the chicken coop, to figure out how the fox can get in and get out without getting caught. And it's kind of like giving me the same vibe with this person. And you know what? Now I'm really guided to see if we can get an animal spirit card, because I wonder if there is a fox spirit in here. I really wonder. Let's see. Wait. Or maybe I'm gonna look in the booklet, because it should be listed, right? Because that will be so easy. But why easy if you can make it difficult? Oh, no. They make it easy. So is there a fox? There is a fox spirit. It's the number 27. That is also the hermit. It is the high priestess and the chariot. Someone who is like moving in secret, and someone who also might not be very open as to how they move. Very interesting. Number 82, the strength and high priestess again. Let's see. Oh, I actually opened it to it. Think on your feet. Now that is very relevant for this person, because That's exactly what they've been doing, to think on their feet, just to not get caught, just to always like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, always nervous, always. And I'm pretty sure that you would recognize your person in this message. So it says, be alert now, for Fox Spirit has appeared and you're meant to move swiftly. Let this clever spirit draw out your creativity as you adjust to rapidly changing circumstances with resilience, grace, and astuteness. Fox Spirit helps you to think on your feet, using your best judgment and wits to help you slip into a more advantageous situation. And this person definitely took advantage. Now is not a time to hesitate, but it's a time for swift action of the mind, a time to think outside the box and notice the many ways in which you might make a move. Aware of your surroundings and always clear on what you deserve and wish to co-create. Trust that your cleverness, guided by Fox Spirit, will serve you well. Now, the protection message is actually, oh wow, are you camouflaging yourself to avoid intimacy? This person wore a mask. They presented themselves one way, but it seems like you, the viewer, you who is part of my soul tribe, because if you found this message and you deeply resonate with it, then I know that you are part of my soul tribe, okay? So very warm welcome. This person, you saw through their mask, and that scared them because they couldn't use their normal coping mechanisms with you. It didn't work, okay? Perhaps you're being too clever for your own good and playing games to protect yourself. Yeah. Playing stupid games and winning stupid prizes, right? Being dishonest with yourself or others can become isolating, hermit energy, and create obstacles to true connection. Fox Spirit calls you to be attuned to what is happening within you and around you so that your quick thinking and creativity can lead you to better relationships and situations. You're called to use your Fox Spirit beneficially rather than in ways that keep you from experiencing what you want. This person has been their biggest own enemy. I kid you not. I really kid you not. I'm really trying to see if I just find it real quick, but I don't think it's possible to find it that fast. Nope. Anyway, but it doesn't matter because we got the message that we needed. Thank you very much, beautiful deck. And now we are also going to use the What's Blocking You. No way. And I definitely shuffled this deck. I can't remember the last time I used it, but it has been weeks. Everyone leaves. Choose a partner who can commit to you and let yourself commit to them. This is a very deep wound that this person has had within themselves, that they believe that everyone leaves. Playing games, being guarded. Now tell me again that I'm not connected to my cards. Not that any one of you said this, but this is what I mean. When I'm tapped in, I get confirmation to what I channeled before. What I'm saying, it's getting confirmed. Yeah, they were playing games. And they're being asked to not, that there is no need to play games to keep the right person interested in them. And they should stop being guarded because they are actually lonely because they are so aloof. Trust others and let them into your heart. That's wild. Yeah, fear of touch. You don't trust touch. Take small steps until you feel comfortable with others. What I'm getting there is more the intimacy part. Wait, what was that? No. Sphere of touch once more. Is there anything else that wants to come out? Not talking, insecurities. Yeah. Stuck in the past. Not being you. Yeah. Yeah, what's blocking is this person is not talking to you due to insecurities. Because this person doesn't feel safe in a relationship. They never learned how to. And due to their insecurities, they are afraid to communicate things clearly to you. And this is also what I talked about. I said that normally you would expect someone to talk to you, to communicate, to find some kind of compromise, and to kind of move out of these troubled waters. But this person chose not to do that. And why? Because this person, to some degree, is still stuck in the past. No way. Let go of your ex completely so you can truly welcome new love into your life. But this is something that they didn't do. They weren't able to. And this is exactly what is blocking them right now. And no, love is not the answer because it won't solve your problems. You need to work on being independent. Everyone leaves. You cannot make this up. So I'm gonna put this here. I guess it was meant to come out. And so this person has an abandonment wound and a rejection wound. So instead of enduring their expected rejection, they are retreating before, your fear of being hurt has made you retreat. It's time to get out and try again. This person currently is always retreating, hermit energy, in order to avoid actually giving someone the power to really truly hurt them. Yet what they're not understanding is that they are not only hurting themselves, they're also hurting you in the process, okay? Let's see. I would like to get I would like to get some kind of numbers. I'm not going to look in. I'm going to take these. I'm going to put this away. And we're going to check it out together. And I'm going to get some letters. Those are the letters. And we're also going to get some zodiac signs. Just to see which, I guess I was guided to only get those two. Let's see. It doesn't mean only because it might not be the sign that you are connected to. So we have Taurus and Aries that is coming out. And those two can be very bullheaded, to be fair. No pun intended. Number 7, number 2, number 3, and number 8 could be significant to you or the person. It could be your life path number. It could be the 3rd of August or the 8th of March. It could be the 23rd of August, the 5th of August, the... is there another twist? No, it could be the 23rd of July. It could be the 10th of February, 10th of August. It could be the 9th of August. It could be the 3rd of August. I said that already. The 2nd of March, the 7th of March, the 8th of March. It could be the 10th of March. It could be the 15th of March. It could be the 9th of March. Could be the 7th of February, the 3rd of February, the 8th of February. It could be the 23rd of February. It could be the 27th of February. It could be the 10th of February. It could be the 15th of February. Wowzers. Okay. The letters C, M, and Q. Oh, wow. Now I cannot unthink the joke that I heard about the Q. But anyway, I'm not gonna say it because I might get flagged for it. And I don't want that. So anyway, yeah, let's see. Let's see what we can find out as to... We are also going to pull, like, I would like to see the heart's hidden secrets. What else do you need to know as to what's going on in this person's life? Shocking. Oh, wait, look at this. Number 5. Okay, 5th of August. I said that before as well. The 3rd of May, the 2nd of May, the 7th of May, the 8th of May. It could be the 23rd of May. It could be the 28th of May, the 27th of May, the 9th of May. That could be relevant. July, February, March, August, or May. All right, shocking. So something is troubling this person, or something came... Yeah, way too many. It seems like they look... Wow. Wow. Family, open heart, beauty, hoping, releasing, and return, chasing. I see cautious. Yeah, pain, apprehensive. It seems like this person has had I can't even talk, so it might be rather relevant as to why this radio silence is. They had a shocking revelation about why they've been blocking and pushing away, why they have been escaping. Maybe there was some kind of pregnancy or a pregnancy scare, depends. Yeah, sorry. And this person is not only feeling troubled now, but they are actually grieving. Yeah, because they are realizing that they've been, or they've come across as very shallow. And everything that is surrounding them, it feels empty. It feels empty and frustrating to them. Okay. Not a nice energy, if I'm completely honest. Let's see. We saw what's blocking them. Let's see what they are healing. What is it what they're healing at this time? What are they healing? Interesting, they're flipped around. Impatience. Parents and trauma. Now that is intriguing, because no wonder they have such a big rejection wound, an abandonment wound. Maybe they were threatened when they were a child, like, if you don't hurry up, we are going to leave you behind. Or, stop crying, like, I can't deal with it. Like, impatience can be tied to something physical, but also emotional. And it's a parental trauma that they are currently looking at. They are looking as to why they're being so impatient, or why they've always felt so pressured. I'm telling you, this person right now is going through some karmic contracts. Yeah, you cannot make this up. And it's definitely a parental wound. Yeah, some kind of illusions. that they were being fed, or kind of illusions that they kept telling themselves to keep them safe. Yeah, it's about the contracts. And whatever those contracts tied them in a place, it made them fear of death. But what I'm getting with this card always, it's the fear of transformation, of change. Oh, that's not something I envy. Yeah. It's the fear of change, of the status quo. And this person likes to keep everything kind of, yeah, in a tight grip. Okay, let's see. I wonder whether I should take tarot or if I should take a spirit animal. You know what? I'm gonna get them a spirit animal, and we'll see which animal is currently accompanying them, or whatever message is coming out. This is a German deck, so I'll have to translate it. Let's see, is there a spirit animal assigned to this person with who you're sharing a sacred soul connection? And please let me know in the comment section how you like this radio silence, okay, edition. There it is. And we see the dolphin, and I love the dolphin because, I mean, it says the, well, kind of like the savior of your creation power. But it's always about lightheartedness. You got the dragonfly. Now that is beautiful. It's the messenger of luck, of good luck. Like the spider, the dragonfly is known as the weaver of the fate. The dragonfly connects you with the primal powers of your intuition. When you are in full control of your actions. Now, this person has the dragonfly as their spirit animal by their side as of right now, to encourage them to actually man their action, like to be like fully in their power when it comes to their action, and that they are the weaver of their own fate. Now, the dragonfly has a huge urge for freedom, and it advises you to always decide for yourself what is good for you, and to form your own opinion on anything, to stay away from any negative kind of influences that could want to control your life. Now, this is also very tied to how this person has been feeling, that they were kind of tied up in some toxic tendencies, habits, patterns, communities. And the advice here is that as soon as anxiety is coming up within you, the dragonfly reminds you to defend your freedom, and that fear is a signal of coming imprisonment. And it's like an encouragement to really embrace the life with courage. Okay, well, to be fair, that is beautiful. I mean, I don't think we can get any more than that. Even though I really feel like I want to get some tarot, but I don't know which one to take. Is there any other well, let's do it like this. Is there anything in this radio silence edition that we need to know? Okay. Someone is becoming the emperor to take action. Well, that's a very positive. That is someone taking action towards the Queen of Swords. So you might be dealing with a fire sign, you might be an air sign, but you don't have to be. It's the energy that you're embodying. The Queen of Swords is someone who sets very strong boundaries. 5 of Coins, yeah. Someone is taking action towards the Queen of Swords who they left out in the cold, who they abandoned before. But now they're stepping into this Emperor energy and are feeling finally ready to come forward to face that Queen of Swords, because you do not want to show up as a page or a knight. A king is already risky to show up in front of the Queen of Swords. Yeah, look at this. 5 of Coins coming out. Death. But this abandonment is meant to come to an end because someone wants to work together. Someone is also working on their fears in order to be able to collaborate with you in this higher level sacred soul connection, because they're desiring the victory and they want to have this emotion with you. They want to close out the cycle of walking away, and now they are finally wanting to invest, that they gained a new perspective and see clearly what they didn't see before. They also saw clearly the kind of injustice that they caused with their impulsiveness and maybe their harsh words that pushed you away, that caused like a lot of heartache, and they want to heal this, to make this right by communicating clearly, to cause this ending. But for this, they need the courage in order to manifest what they truly desire. I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comment sections. And yeah, I'm planning on maybe doing also some readings where you might be able to see my face. If you'll like that, then yeah, let me know, because I guess it is sometimes a bit easier to build trust as well, to see the person that is behind the camera. And especially nowadays with so much AI going on, and yeah, so many things where it becomes so impersonal. And I just want to be here for you. And yeah, I can't wait to channel more of the energy, because if you engage with my videos or simply by watching them, you are sending your energy through this channel. And I really appreciate it. And thank you so much for your trust, because it is part of the trust if you are investing time in listening to a message. And thank you so much to anyone who made it until this point. You're the real ones. You're the real G's. Thank you so much. Take care. Until next time. Bye-bye.